Are they? Is Alicia in the playoffs?
He's already qualified, man.
Oh, yeah,
he took out Sen.
Sorry.
It's nice to see that our system is fixed again, so you guys can have the overlays. I was a little bit thrown off by not having those overlords. Anyways, Complexity's GanZi is of course our Korean Terran in the left top side of this map. And EG's very own HuK with the OK mark is our Protoss in the right bottom side of the map. Ben, we've seen HuK in the past, I believe against Trelloc it was back then that he went Forge fast expand on this map, or like Nexus into Forge and then into a 6 gate.
Didn't work out very well against Trelloc.
No, because Trelloc opened up fast expand into Cloak Banshee, which was a hard counter, and also had a couple of siege tanks. It was like the worst thing that could have ever happened to HuK. Let's see if HuK is going to play a little bit more safe. But in the previous game, Ben, I did not have the feeling that HuK wanted to play safe at all, because that contain that he did, you have to be so on top of your reactions. If you just force field a little bit too late, it could have been all over, and for a second I thought it was all over. But GanZi not having siege, having so many Marines, and HuK just somehow saving enough time getting the Colossus out. And I really think picking off that medevac was such a big deal. He got a couple of shots off from the high ground, then he got 4 more shots off, and it helps so extremely much. Once that medevac falls, those Marines are going to die so much quicker.
That's very true, man.
I think that was really a key pickoff.
Colossus, aka Big Papa, comes out just in time.
I love it when you call me Big Papa. Throw my hands in the air. Or throw your hands in the air. If you use a true player.
You know what would be really cool? Is if when the Colossus came out, it had speakers on the side and it blared that song. And he's just like walking in the fight. Pretty cool, man.
I love it when you call me Big Papa.
What was that movie with Keanu Reeves where he was the baseball coach?
Yeah, that's where they play the song all the time.
The pitcher. The pitcher had the headphones on.
Yeah, I know. The
and in the last game, they wouldn't let him wear his headphones, so they started singing it from the dugout.
I love it when you come. Yeah, I've seen that movie. I actually thought about it when you said that straight away, but I knew the song besides that movie already as well. Oh, that's cool, man. I don't know which movie it is, but it's a good movie. Is it with Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, it's Keanu. It's like one of the many bad movies Keanu Reeves has made.
Bad? Come on, Keanu Reeves is awesome.
What? This is the same guy that likes Tom Cruise, everybody. So just putting that out there.
HuK did scout the Rex, so he knows that he's playing against the standard opening. He's still mining from one assimilator as well, so we're most likely going to see him transition into the standard 1 gate fast expand. I want to see something else. Yeah, I don't think many of you guys know, but a long time ago when I was still in Europe, and I believe actually this was during Home Story Cup 2, I was having a late night with Carlo, Cloud, and Zocca. We were at Dennis's place and we were watching some streams, and they were talking about the NASL Season 2, I believe, back then, or maybe even Season 1. And he said, like, and I was like, oh, who's that guy on camera? And then Cloud said, that's Keanu Reeves. Because there was someone sitting next to Andre, I believe, Greto. And I was like, Keanu Reeves? And then Cloud was like, yeah, there's like some weird guy they hired for 2 weeks. He looks exactly like Keanu Reeves. And it turned out Keanu Reeves was Mr. Bitter. Yeah, Mr. Bitter said that. I mean, Cloud said that about you back then. And then for always, we called you Mr. Like before I ever knew you, I always called you Keanu Reeves with Cloud and Zocca.
Wow, man.
What?
So BM.
Why? That's good.
I don't mind Keanu Reeves.
No.
Keanu Reeves is kind of
exactly
okay.
Like saying you're Tom Cruise. It's awesome.
Nobody wants to be Tom Cruise except Tom Cruise for whatever reason. He thinks he's awesome.
You see 3 more Rexes going up for GanZi, so it seems like he's gonna mess out as many bio units as possible. What are you giggling about, Ben? You can't believe
Next
that.
time I see Carlo, I'm gonna ask him why the hell he called me Keanu.
It's true, I swear.
I cannot wait for Home Story Cup.
Not a single word about this is made up. It's 100% true. He called you Keanu Reeves.
Freaking Cloud. I hope he's watching right now, so he can hear how disappointed I am.
Why would you ever be disappointed in Cloud, man?
It's hard to be disappointed in Cloud.
Of course, guys, the Home Story Cup is coming up as well in 2 weeks. Mr. Bitter and me are going to be there as well, and it's going to be a fantastic tournament. And right after that, we're going to fly back over here to LA, and then we're going to fly to Toronto for the NASL finals.
And then Kevin flies back to Europe.
Yes, my life's pretty awesome. GanZi is going to get a really easy and crucial scout off over here, man. With this single SCV, he's going to scout that there is nothing really funky going on, but it's always nice to know. No Twilight Console, no Dark Shrine. It's just a standard 3-gate robotics facility. What are you giggling about that?
It's still stuck on Keanu Reeves. I look nothing like Keanu Reeves. How could anybody?
Yeah, but back then you did a little bit. Like I was watching the screen, I was like, yeah, I can see that. And then I asked Carlo, I was like, is he any good? And Carlo said, he's very, very Zerg biased. And then
I don't mind that, that's fine.
And then when I first heard that ESL want to hire you, I said no. It's true. But I'm glad that they overruled me.
And then we casted our first event in Poland, and it was freaking awesome.
We see a lot of Marines making their way over to the other side of the map. Nice force field here by HuK. A couple of Marines are squeezing through, though.
How do they fit through that little gap, man? Those Marines.
But I think HuK is going to be more than fine. HuK microing the sentries as well. HuK's doing a really good job, actually, Ben. He picked off a ton of Marines over here. GanZi not able to do much at all. Stim is not ready yet. First Colossus is halfway through. Oh, HuK, be careful with those sentries. Ends up
position
losing.
here for HuK. Those Marines like the tiger from Madagascar 3. Just had to put it out there, Kev.
Ugh. I kind of wonder, Ben, why HuK moved out. He didn't really have to.
What is he doing with these 3 units? They're just like running around the middle of the map.
They're all going to fall. At least one more sentry is going to fall. Wow. Those Marines were trapped. The second
this is going to work out okay for HuK as
the reinforcements coming in.
To overcommit a bit. Zealots add a lot to this fight. Stalkers want to back up here, but well, this works out okay.
Worked out very okay. For a moment, I think he should have waited a little bit to move out, but in the end, it was all good for HuK. And the first Colossus ban is already on the field. Second Colossus is even going to be out soon. And if HuK makes a push with these 2 Colossus, which I think is unlikely, because why would you make a push without thermal lens? There we go. He's going to research thermal lens right now. Do you think HuK is going for some crazy 2-base push with Colossus?
Push, Kev.
Yeah, with a ton of gates and just a couple of Colossus.
It's the Squirtle push. It's really good build.
Yeah, I know Squirtle
really
push.
Tough to deal with.
He made it to the final of IPL.
Nice. Also did pretty well in GSL.
Yeah, he had a reasonable run, I've heard. And he played in okay finals. Man, those finals were amazing. I was screaming. I really was. That was the best thing I've seen in a long time.
Really?
Yeah. It was like as exciting as Sen vs Zinio, but then there was even more on stake because it was a GSL finals. It was fantastic, man.
Sen vs Zinio was the best, guys. All of our finals, all of our playoffs, all of our wildcard games, those are all living in video form over at our YouTube channel, youtube.com/NAStarLeague. If you didn't get to see Sen vs Zinio, it was an amazing best of 5. You need to go check it out.
Well, you're right, Ben. 4 more gates being wiped in right now for HuK. The warp in, he's supply block, but he's just going to get warp in pilots. He's going to make a big push, but I feel that GanZi is reasonably well prepared, Ben. He's up 12 army supply.
Thermal Lance is done.
The Colossus are scary. Force fields are going to have to go really good. Those 4 gateways right now.
Where's the observer?
GanZi has to be so aware of this. Yes, GanZi is super aware of this, Ben. The Colossus getting first shots off. Massive force fields for HuK.
Yeah, great force fields there by HuK, getting a ton of unit kills, and SCVs are actually trapped right there in front of that bunker. The Colossi doing great work. Observers spotting up on that high ground. Not a single Viking out. GanZi frantically trying to morph some. And dancing forward, but not able to really get any good shots off on the Colossi, who are still working on that bunker.
Oh, HuK loses the observer.
So smart by GanZi. That was so incredibly smart, scanning and killing the observer.
Well, GanZi is going to do one of those sick moves, man. When you know that you're getting all in, he's just going to pick off a couple of units and fly them to the main base of HuK, knowing that it's probably going to be completely exposed.
But here we go. HuK is going to go for it. Goes up the ramp. Beautiful force fields, making it so hard to repair. First Vikings are out, but will it be enough? Right now, GanZi really missing those units in the medevacs. Great micro by HuK, and GanZi taking some heavy losses.
Medevac is only halfway through to the base of HuK, so HuK will be able to reinforce quite a bit more. He's going to be able to wipe in way more Stalkers, more Zealots as well. GanZi working on that Viking count. He knows that if he picks up those Colossus, he can come back into this game, but I don't think HuK is going to give him time for that.
Command center falls. HuK takes out the CC. GanZi relegated to just 1 base. His medevac is showing up in the main of HuK, but he's got to do some massive damage if he's going to bring himself back into this one.
Big problem is, man, HuK only had 2 free supply at all, or at least 4, so for 2 Zealots, that's going to be it. HuK cannot waste too much time. He gets shots off on these Vikings, picks off a Viking. He really has to keep those Colossus alive. It's so important.
But he's up this ramp. He is. He's up the ramp, and GanZi's in huge amounts of trouble. And every supply HuK loses is more stuff back home to defend against this drop. And there are Stalkers here. They're going to come after the medevac right away. No, actually, they're going to shoot Marauders. But now they'll shoot the medevac, and it will be chased off.
Yeah, in the same moment, I think GanZi is going to go for it, man. He's going to pull everything, but HuK knows. And HuK knows that he's okay. He doesn't have to lose those units right now.
Yeah, medevac was shot down, Kev, so GanZi not able to put on any more counter-aggression. Sentries are here!
Does he need to Guardian Shield? And yes, he is going to Force Shield eventually. One Colossus falls, but HuK has so many units, he cannot lose this game.
GG! GanZi goes down and HuK ties the series 2-2. And EG HuK. Chris Loranger, as he says.
Loranger.
Loranger?
Yeah, Loranger. Crazy comeback so far by HuK. HuK was down 0-2 and his tournament life was on the line. Now it's 2-2 and GanZi's tournament life is on the line as well. The final map will be played on Antigua Shipyards, and we're gonna head over to a small commercial break. We'll be right back with game number 5 between HuK and GanZi.